3 minutes early. And good evening, and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View this fine Wednesday night. Come on! Come on! Um, it's Champions League night. It is the night of all nights. And I did say that I would get something special in tonight, and I did. I drank what he's all drinking tonight. It's just not so much. It's yeah, you need to have something to lubricate the throat when you're doing these watch alongs. Let me just double check one thing before I go any further. Oh, it seems to be fine, doesn't it? It seems to be fine. Anyway, I want to introduce you to a local brew at Alhambra Reserve. And let me just find this. Let me see if I can get this to zoom in on the camera. Can you just can you see that? Can I zoom in? 7.2% volume. It's not really showing it. 7.2%. There, it's there. Look. 7.2%. A bottle of beer, 7.2%. Alhambra Especial Reserve. Local brewed beer. Wow. I've got to say, tastes absolutely fantastic. Come on, you boys in green. Glasgow's green and white. I'll just send this message. There's a bit of Celtic news kicking about before Blue Told. Famous Grouse whiskey. Butterflies on the go. Let me get some of the comments in now. Somebody's got Butterflies. Celtic 3-1. And a few of those beers, and you're king of the world. That'll be more than king of the world. They'll be sleeping in the spare bedroom. That's what I'll be doing tonight. Sleeping in the spare room. Couple of those. I'll sort that tomorrow. That's on tomorrow's agenda. I've had lots to do today, but I will get the date sorted tomorrow. Okay. Right. Anyway, there's some Celtic news kicking about today, and I think the biggest one is, and I was going to talk about. I need to get this out of my system before we go on. What are Hearts doing that Celtic are just not doing? Celtic Hearts have signed and they've sold another youngster from their academy. The deal's only worth 400 grand, but who cares? They seem to be selling more of their youngsters through the academy than anybody else. Celtic are considering a move for an Irish international. The Southampton goalkeeper, according to the Daily Echo. We seem to be getting linked with more goalkeepers than anything. It looks like we're struggling to get the goalkeeper position tied up. But it was one of the headlines out there. Torino president makes transfer admission amid Celtic interest. The Celtic's interest in the Torino player is the club do expect more departures in this window, and they expect Celtic to up their game with a certain player. The 22-year-old Lithuanian has been on Celtic's radar as Martin O'Neill looks to strengthen the midfield. Is he the replacement for Arne Engels, who moved to West Ham? We will wait and see how that one plays out. There's another headline that's kicking about tonight that Celtic plot a move to sign 12 million Southampton star. Celtic are pointing to sanction a series of exits before the summer transfer slams shut. Who the fucking doesn't slam shut? Just that's it. It's fucking bang shut. But Celtic are looking at a player from Southampton. Will we spend that kind of money? I'm not too sure about that. Here's another one. Celtic player verbally agrees to join Celtic and hopes look to sign deal in the next few days. This is another one saying that we're about to sign Peter Kasper Schmeichel's replacement. And it is the goalkeeper. I think this is one that's probably got more legs on it than anything, is the fact that Celtic have been in talks with Blackburn. Any other keeper that's out there that's been linked with Celtic, I think it's just pure talk. The tooth one from Blackburn, it's been said that he's verbally agreed to join Celtic with talks at an advanced stage for a fee around about £4 million. And then has to say, well, what does that do for Sinisalo? It's an interesting one. Michelle says that, yep, I was going to get to that one. The Japanese right back looks decent. Will we go for another Japanese player? A lot of people saying that maybe that was done and dusted. Robbie Keane lands a new job is another headline that's out there this evening. Yes, I am just passing time because I started a couple of minutes early just to check out the sound and everything. Robbie Keane has joined, yeah, he's got a new job. Yeah. And that's all I'm going to say about Robbie Keane because he's still out of football. Let's just say that. Better not be Robbie Keane next year. He's taking a TV job, Robbie Keane. Let's not ruin tonight. Let's not ruin tonight talking about Robbie Keane as potential next manager for Celtic. Let's jump on the land of Twitterati though to see what Celtic are saying to it this evening. Fucking come on! Come on! Keith, I keep forgetting to get back to Keith from Come On the Hoops. I will put this out there, Keith. I will get back to you. It's all about timing, mate. I've been stowed out with work in the last couple of months. Hopefully, as of tomorrow, everything should calm down a bit. So, Keith, you've just popped up on my Twitter. So, Keith from Come On the Hoops, I will get back to you, and we will sort something out over the next week or so. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do something with Keith from Come On the Hoops because he's a fantastic lad, and I totally respect other YouTubers that just do it themselves and do it the hard way. Anyway, let's get to Celtic. Come on, you boys and Celtic have changed the header. Celtic have changed the header in their Twitter feed. It's got a Champions League UEFA ball. Yes, it has a Champions League UEFA ball. We'll even see it on this. Oh, that's the wrong one. Your software's been. Oh, that didn't work out. What the fuck's happened to that? Oh, we got a problem here. What the? We need to sort this. Shit. Um, what the fuck? Shit. Um, okay. How come this wasn't an issue earlier? Um, Calm. Take it all in, because this is important. Either that, I'm going to have to go old school. Presented in friendship. Celtic FC versus LASK. UEFA Champions League playoff. 19th of August. Right, I need to sort this. Let me just go. Why does software never just play ball? Why does it not play? Why, when we did the earlier on today, that wasn't there? I'm going to have to put the Celtic team here, aren't I? Oh, um, let's just jump back onto the main screen. Oh, this is just typical, isn't it? You do a live earlier and everything's going fine. And yeah, it looks fine just the way it is. Anyway, Celtic take on LASK this evening. They've taken a picture. That is me. They've taken a picture of the Champions League ball with the blood, just the UEFA ball, and everything else is kind of blanked out. Put that there. There is said ball. There's the Champions League ball. That is on the Celtic Twitter feed. Oh, getting excited. The ground will be way more. Well, maybe not yet. Still quite a bit to go. There's an hour and a half before kickoff. Um, and let's see what some of the comments are saying on the Champion League ball game of roulette. Yes. Sorry, lads, but I have a small amount on a double chance win or draw. And there we go. Somebody put in a bookie. No Rangers, no Sherlock. Come on, you hoops. Paradise is ready. You'll no see me there until the board changes. Not another penny, no cups, no European games. I need to. How do you think about? I mean, there's a commenter said you'll no see there. You'll no see me there until the board changes. Not another penny. Season ticket renewals were 99.5%, nearly 100% renewals. Is it really the time and place for that kind of comment? Not too sure. But yeah, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But does Dido have does well anyway? But I don't want to go on a rant tonight. But yeah, let's just keep it that. All that matters is we keep a clean sheet. That is all we ask. Please, for the love of God, just win and win well. Well, that's a comment and a half. First of all, glory to God. Okay. This game looks like it's about to get cancelled. Really? Season ticket holder. Going to Linz. Linz? Who's she? Your season ticket's going to Linz? I will never pay for a home Champions League ticket. You'll never pay for a home Champions League ticket. What's wrong with people tonight? What is wrong with people tonight? Honestly. You get some right moaners in our support. And the thing is, the Champions League game, it doesn't matter if you'll no pay Tom McAdam because the ground will be full for Champions League games. Just saying. Prove me wrong tonight, Celtic, and produce the performance that we need. I'll drink to that. Excited for this. Fucking let's go! Come on. There's somebody. I'm just going to. Can I block this guy? Can you block him just for saying Parker's? I'm just blocking him just because he said Parker's. Anybody that I see calling it Parker's online, just an immediate block. Don't care who you are. You're going to call it Parker's. Out of my life. Yeah, that's the name of Epstein Island as well. Coincidence? What a fucking strange lot the Rangers fans are, aren't they? All about fucking. Let's see the reply I got. What's your club? Exactly. What a bizarre motherfucker. Anyway, don't even get me started about that because listen, there was an ex-snooker player that's just saying. Let's just put a dot at the end of that sentence. Anyway, the midfield looks empty. The team's not up yet, mate. The midfield looks empty. The whole team God, I don't know why I bother with Twitter. It's the land of the crazy. Oh, Celtic at 595,000. Pity that the same, a lot of them have to be Huns. Celtic are closing in on 1 million followers on the land of Twitter. When you look at some of the clubs on YouTube around Europe, the big clubs, I'm talking about proper big clubs, Barcelona and likes. I mean, Barcelona does their own watch-alongs. The fuck? Do you know the club's got their own watch-along? Folk in this, not commentating, just having a watch-along. That's how you do it. Anyway, match day. Oh, look at Celtic. Come on. Playing on the heartstrings. Playing on the heartstrings of Celtic fans. Chill pill, 100% Baz. I hate Parkers. Yep, anybody that calls it Parkers just gets an immediate block from me. I've decided. Baz, it must be the rain we just have. It's bouncing off the ground. I got soaked coming home from work. There was a lot of flooding. Folk can't handle some decent downpours. Fucking Kim's calling it Parker's. Match day. the legend, the first man in the British Isles, the first man outside the dark tanned, good looking, tall people to win the Champions League. Bring up a couple of gingers, a couple of wee blondes, a couple of 5'5" geezers, and pale as Wally as anything, white. I mean, the Italians must have looked at the Celtic team and went, fuck me, we're playing a team of ghosts. This team trying to frighten us off the pitch. Well, wee Jinky says, give me the ball and I'll frighten you off the pitch, pal. Oh, come on! And Celtic bring the big cup home. We may not want to bring the big cup home tonight, but what we want to do is we want Celtic to get into the Champions League. We want Celtic to be the team that carries the flag and the flag bearers of Scottish football and drags us out the doldrums that Scottish football has gotten into in a European sense. It's Celtic's time to shine. It's Martin O'Neill's time to shine. Martin O'Neill enters back into the Champions League tonight for the first time in a very, 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 very long time. And fair play to Martin O'Neill. Taking on the best in European football is a dream of every manager. Taking on the best in European football in your 70s is the stuff of legends. Martin O'Neill has always said that he and we all are walking in the shadow of this great man. Whilst other supporters can say what they like about this great man, their club died in the shadow, trying to achieve what Celtic Football Club achieved before your mighty Man Uniteds, before your Liverpools, before your Nottingham Forests, before your Chelseas. Celtic did it first. Yes, the little Catholic team that you all hate from Glasgow did it way before the lot of yous. Finances have changed the game. Martin O'Neill said that finances have changed the game, and it's unfortunate for Celtic that we're in a country that decides that the TV revenue deals are absolutely woeful. Celtic go into the Champions League tonight. Oh, he's in the building. The team will be announced in 1 minute. But Sir Martin, well, it's no Sir Martin. He's never going to be a Sir, but he is an OBE. Martin is in the building. Give us a bigger fairy tale, mighty Martin O'Neill, says Neil. Martin O'Neill got booked in the Europa last year. Makes him the oldest booking in football. How can you book a 70-odd-year-old man? Anyway, the team news should be out now. Come on, Celtic. Drop the team news. They're always late. They're always a minute late. It's out. It's out. Go, go, go. It's out. There is the team news this evening. You get rid of that comment because it takes up space of the news. Sinisalo. Dohan. Donovan. Cameron Carter-Vickers. Trusty Tierney. I'm surprised at Donovan starting, but maybe not. I can understand why he starts. Tierney. McGregor. Mika Bauer starts. Benji Negrin. Yang. Duran and Casper. The only one I got wrong was Donovan. I didn't think that Celtic would start Donovan, even though that he was in the B team. Ross Dohan, Scales, Balak, Wisher, Luke McCown, Tenecti, Osmond, Hassan, Johnny Kenny! Whoa! Johnny Kenny's in the fucking team. Get it right up, you Irish hating Johnny Kenny mob. Yes, he's in the team. Hitati's in the team. Murray's in the team. Voris is in the team. Ralston is in the team. Also, Yang starts the game. Hey, sexy lady. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, I want Yang and Casper to score tonight. Woo! It's out. No surprise, no surprise, no surprise, people are saying. Best 11 that we have right now. Get your comments in. And Parker certainly quotes Yang's for his work rate. Yeah, I think that he is in for his work rate. Best team. Blonde Yang starts. Let's go. 125-1. Go to Weasel. No, Ray Ralston was playing. Not made the squad for weeks. Kenny ain't good enough, says Robs. Oh, Kenny's not good enough? I think that Johnny Kenny is a number 2 striker. I think will surprise you. Martin O'Neill doesn't want to lose Johnny Kenny as a player. That tells me a lot. Don't know, that tells me a lot that he doesn't want to lose Johnny Kenny. He doesn't want to put him out on loan. He doesn't want to sell him. He's got Osmond in there. Do you know, if you look at it, we've got 4 strikers in and around the first team. 4 strikers. When was the last time that we had 4 strikers at Celtic? Not even just at Celtic, in the first team squad on a Champions League night. Fair play. Fair play to Martin O'Neill. No Scales, yeah, beauty. Yeah, Scales has been dropped. It must be. Oh, he's on the bench. He is on the bench, and I'm Irish. Kenny's still shit. Seriously, why is Balak Wisher there? Just to make up the numbers. Until we bring in someone else, and Balak Wisher sold, he's there to make up the numbers. Unless we play 2 up, no point in having Kenny. I think that team is a team where you could possibly change formation. And you've got to remember, Johnny Kenny likes to sort of come in off the wing as a striker. He's a fantastic second striker, I think. 3-0 for Celtic, well stoked for the game. Seeing that team, no Ox, yeah. I did say that. I mean, when you play Mika Bauer, Callum McGregor, Benji Nigren, oh, well, you know Ox because he's banned. That's why Ox is not there, because Ox is banned from 3 years ago. See the Martin O'Neill interview, definitely sounded like he was leaving the door open for Rio. Yeah, he does. He's it's a weird one because Rio Hatate has come out and said that he wants to leave the club. He wants to play in a top 5 league. England, France, Germany, Italy, Spain. That's your top 5 leagues that everyone talks about. Now, he has had the opportunity to go to America. He said no. He's had the opportunity to go to, I think it was Greece. He said no. He's had the opportunity to go somewhere else. He said no. It's not beneficial to him. He's been pretty damn specific on what he wants as a player. Now, the issue is that even Martin O'Neill says, unless Rio Hatate refines the form that he had 2 seasons ago, 2 seasons. It's been 2 seasons since we've seen the real Rio Hatate. Now, Yang is walking about the pitch looking like Daiz Maeda, or pretending to look like Daiz Maeda, with his blonde cut hair and his dodgy haircut. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, back into the comments. Kenny's all right. Played in a tough run. He did that, and I think that Johnny Kenny will come good for Celtic. Our bench needs to be way stronger in the coming weeks. Well, that's an interesting one. Stephen, I always love your comments. Where Balak Wisher needs dropped, understandable. But tell me who you would bring it. Tell me who else you would drop off that bench to bring in. Remember, for the league, you're going to have Oxlade-Chamberlain. So Balak Wisher is only filling the gap that Oxlade-Chamberlain has left in the midfield. Who else would you put in? Scales is back up in defence. McCown's back up in midfield. Tenet is a winger. Callum Osmond is a striker. Hasim Hassan is a winger. Johnny Kenny's a striker. Hatate's a midfielder. Dane Murray is back up beside Scales. And then you've got Forrest and Ralston. For me, the big worry is that we don't have a replacement for Kieran Tierney in that team. I don't know if anything happens to Kieran Tierney, you're having to push. Well, you do. You have Scales. That's the only reason that Scales is there, because he can play in the position that Kieran Tierney has. So yeah, maybe you're right that the bench needs to be stronger, but I think that there's only one player Some might say Ralston, but give me your thoughts in the comments. Donovan is my only worry tonight in that lineup. If Alistair Johnson was the team, we would win for sure, says Michelle. Martin Neal wanted his team to be able to change formation during games. I wonder if we will see that this evening. Just my opinion, says Scott, but I would have Hatate. I wouldn't have Hatate anywhere near the squad. I think that there's a lot of people with the same opinion as you, Scott. But when you've got a player that may be not moving on, it's up to the player. You know, it's up to Hatate to prove that he's good enough to get into the Celtic team. And he can only do that on the training pitch. And if he's not doing it on the training pitch, he will not get into the team. It's all about his attitude. We don't know what's going on every day on the training pitch, and it's obviously that Rio Hatate is one that's the manager knows how good he could be, but he is also a player that frustrates the living daylights. John, the truck driving legend, is in the house, and it's all marked up. I'm going to have to jump screens for this. God, I'm all over the place here. Let's get John the truck driving legends one up. Sinisalo looks like a product of the Holy Goalie and Joe Hart. Plus, ball washer only on the bench to say goodbye. Anyhow, I can see a 3-5-2, Donovan and Yang as wingbacks. Ooh. Signed the Horny Duran and Ho and Casper Ho for 3-1. Says John the truck driving legend coming out of Dunfermline. It's the absolute legend of the game and the channel. Let's go back to this screen just to get the team so everybody can see the team. He's horny or something. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It. Rio is arrogant to do that. Is it arrogant or is it stubbornness? There's a fine line between being stubborn and being arrogant as a player. Um, I don't think that the Japanese type players come across as arrogant. I would say Arne Engels was arrogant to say, no, I'm not playing in the Europa game. I want to go now. I'm not risking it. I'm not risking getting injured. And then my big move falling through. I think that, well, maybe there's a bit of arrogance about Rio Hatate saying, well, I want a top 5 league. Mate, you're only going to get, you only get what team comes in for you. And if a team from France, Germany, Spain, England, Italy do not come in for Rio Hatate, then it's, well, you're obviously shite, mate. That's just it. He's horny or something. Yeah, I seen that comment. Donovan for Hassan, 3-4-3. You think so? Interesting. See if Camilo Duran has bigger lugs, he'd be in the double for super tanned Gary Lineker. That's disrespectful to our little South American. Come on. I see South Americans every single day and they're the salt of the earth. They are the salt of the earth. There's Colombians stay all around us here, and they're fantastic people, the Colombians. So I'm not having anyone diss anybody from South America on the chat. Just having to say. Said it before, Baz Kenny, nowhere near good enough for Celtic as well as Murray. And just hope and pray Donovan plays well. Oh, that's a bit of a Peter Larkin. That's a bit of a come down to some of our players. How on bollock Washer say goodbye when he's barely said hello? 3-1 Celtic. Come on, you boys. In green, red light, green light, Yankee score. Is that a new song? Sriracha playing Tierney, playing Costum. Yes, yes. I did talk about that this afternoon in the live this afternoon. I am going to have to just do. This and this and this, and then just put it onto the main screen so that I could get the comments up. Everything's gone. Was it that one? Yep. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There is the team. I need to put it on the other side because people say it's on the telly. It's on the other side. You put it on the other side. Can't see it because of the comments. There we go. There is the team. There. Anyway, fucking gringos. Maloney and all the other coaches, says Robs. I'll just move this up. Maloney and all the other coaches shall see more than Martin O'Neill on the training field. Maloney will wire Martin O'Neill on how the players are doing. I think that it's not about how the players doing. It's not how they're doing. It's what we have right now. And right now, bench wise, Balak Wisha is the only person that can realistically come into that midfield. Come on, look at the Celtic team. The team in midfield, right? You've got Benji Negrin, who starts tonight. You've got Luke McCowan on the bench. Mika Bauer starts tonight. Rio Hitati's on the bench. Callum McGregor starts. There is no place for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. So that place is then filled by Mikael Ange Balak-Wisha. Mikael Ange Balak-Wisha played in the midfield role throughout pre-season. That was a little hint to how weak that Martin O'Neill saw the squad. So playing Balak-Wisha in midfield during pre-season was all about, because we knew we were going to lose Arne Engels. We knew we might lose Rio Hitati. We knew that we might not get a replacement for both players before the Champions League game tonight. So Martin O'Neill had to use Balak-Wisha in the midfield. For me, that's good management. Balak-Wisha's shit. I get it, right? He's not the answer. But you have to play him in that position to get him used to it, just in case. And that's what Martin O'Neill has done. And I think that Martin O'Neill having Balak-Wisha on the bench is the only thing that he could do. Look, Callum Osman's on the bench. Tenecti is on the bench also. Johnny Kenny's on the bench. James Forrest is on the bench. Jota's nowhere near the team. We don't have a big squad. People need to sit down. People need to look at the squad that we have. And it's a small squad. We need to stop getting, it's a great team, but squad-wise, there's not a lot of competition. And that's the big worry for me, as the next two games will show. Watch him come and score a winner now. Haha, bollock washer, says Caffs. Yes. Calmart's going to have to be busy tonight. Yeah, in that central midfield role. Callum, obviously, the holding midfielder. Mika Bauer going further forward, Benji Negrin. It'll be interesting to see Mika Bauer in this game. He is up to speed. It'll be interesting to see Yang in this game. He's not played a lot of football over the course of pre-season. And Duran and Casper, I think that they've all got goals in them, haven't they? Even Yang. Yang's got a goal in him, excuse me. You know, it is a team. I mean, potential goal scorers this evening, right? Let's even coming out of defence. Trusty with a header from a corner. Kieran Tierney, cracking shot from outside the box. McGregor, shot from outside the box. Mika Bauer, I don't know what he's like for goal scoring, but Benji Negrin, 20-odd goals last season from midfield. Majority of them on the edge of the box. Yang, he's got a goal in him coming in at the back post. Duran, he's a goal scorer. He's predominantly a striker playing out of position, goal scorer. Casper Ho, goal scorer. For the first time going into a game, Celtic finally have more than one person that can score goals. We went into pre-seasons before thinking it's all on Kyogo Furiashi. It's all on about Jota getting the ball into Kyogo. It's all about Daizen Maeda getting the ball into Kyogo and Kyogo scoring. We've got goals right throughout this team now. It's fucking on. I'm looking at 3-1 tonight. I'm looking at 3-1. That's my score predictions. Get your score predictions up because I think, yeah, Mikey Boy's just said it. Let's bring the Thunder back. Come on, let's get it back. It's obvious the team from what's available. 3-1 Celtic. Don't win tonight. Don't win tonight. Say goodbye to £40 million. Scott has just cheered us all up. Well, we're all doing fine, Scott, but it's okay. These musicians and that. Just joking. Hope you're good, mate. Bauer is a deep line playmaker. For me, he could be McGregor's long-term replacement. That could allow Callum McGregor to go further forward. And we know that when Callum McGregor gets further forward, more chance of him scoring a goal, isn't there? But anyway, put it this way: if we get through, Martin should get knighthood since they give it to every other tosser. I don't really, I'm not really wanting him a knighthood. 2-0 Celtic. What I said, 3-1 Celtic. I know we have more signings to come in, but we need the quality to get through the qualifiers. 3-1 Celtic. At least two. The second leg is live on Prime Baz. Even better, because I'm watching it on Celtic TV tonight. I've even paid for Celtic TV. Jesus. I've even paid for Celtic TV to watch on that. Anyway, 2-1 Celtic. I agree, 3-1. We need 3-1. Let me just get back up to some of these. 3-1, my favourite score. Ryan's want to dance. Don't want to concede any tonight. Away goals don't come into it these days, so I think that Celtic get 3. We're pretty much in there. 4-0 the boys. Pistol down. Ideal night to get shooting from range also. 0-0, but hoping for 3-0. Big Casper diving header. Peacock all over the place. I don't know how that's a peacock. That's fucking weird. Peacock's just got like fucking. It's not got the thing at the front. I used to, I used to have peacocks near us, and I know somebody who has peacocks in their garden. I think it'll be 3-0 tonight. We won't concede tonight. Microphones getting slashed by all of us. Oh God Almighty! How am I going to last tonight? It would be amazing if I managed to last to speak the whole couple of hours tonight. 3-1 Celtic, 4-2 Celtic, 3-1 to the Celts. Looking forward to see how the new boys perform tonight. 3-1 Celtic. Baz, loving the new screen setup. And can you add a cat face filter to amuse us? No. I could bring the cats in, but they're in another part of the house this evening because not only am I doing this, I'm doing a watch along, and the watch along will then. There's not going to be any stopping. We're just going to go straight into the after match reaction. So there won't be a stop and then start up for the match reaction because we end up losing about 800 viewers in one fell swoop. So we'll carry on right after the game. And the missus said, yeah, I'll see you about midnight. 2-2 tonight, 3-1. Oh, Doctor Who to the rescue. Doctor Who. Hey, Doctor Who, Doctor Who. Martin O'Neill's first team goals came from all over the pitch. 2-1. Benji Negrin and Casper to score. I've been pessimistic all week, but who knows? Time to go. 3-0 the Celtic. Stick to 3-0. 3-1 Celtic. Baz, if you have an emergency tonight, bring on Rep or if I have an emergency, Rio or Balak Wisher, you're bringing on Rio before you're bringing on Balak Wisher. 3-0 Celtic. Impossible, says Stephen, to predict as they don't know anything about LASK or Austrian football. Well, Sturm Graz, they beat Sturm Graz to the title last year, and they're living a bit of a fairy. They're living in dreamland just now. Their fairy tale continues. They weren't expected to beat Sturm Graz. They did beat Sturm Graz to the title. Sturm Graz demolished Hearts 6-0. A video of LASK fans marching through the city. Good on them. It'll be a very difficult game tonight. I'm confident we will do the job. Casper to score along with Duran 2-0 the Celtics. That would do me. 4-2 Celtic, that would be a fantastic scoreline. We are winning. It'll be 3-1. 3-1 100%. A lot of people going for 3-1. More a sainthood for Martin. We need Benji Nigrin to put in a good shift. Pack the midfield out. Ooh, can we pack the midfield out with McGregor, Mika Bauer, Benji Nigrin, Yang, Duran? How's the defensive side of the game for Duran in midfield? Casper playing through as a lone striker. It does make you wonder, doesn't it? It's anyway. There are 53 minutes to kick off. Yes, get in there. That beer is strong for you, but it's too strong. Yeah, it's far too strong. I've only drank to there. Calm down. I had 2 mouthfuls. I ain't drinking the 4 bottles I got, that's for sure. Hey, you fucking shells, mister. Imagine drinking 4 bottles of that, 7.2% beer. Jesus Christ, man. I shouldn't get it. How do you see it? Try to get the light to shine on the bottle. Oh, zoom in camera. Jesus. Useless. So there at 7.2% volume. That makes Stella look like baby juice, doesn't it? Yes, darling, I will sleep in the spare room tonight. TNT here tonight. Bears too strong for it. 3-1. Bauer Power has Tash will destroy it last. 3-1 Celtic. 4-1 Celtic. 3-0 Celtic. 4-1 Celtic. 0-0. Don't say that. Mikey boy. No! We can't go through the penalties. Celtic to win on penalties, no chance. Hail from Chicago. Fantastic part of the world. What's about what? Don't know about Chicago, but what's going on with Ice-T's new album? I'm not too sure about it. I've listened to a couple of tracks on it, and I'm like, has he sold out? It's more like a rock band, isn't it? Than pure gangster hip hop. I know that times have changed, but come on, it's Ice-T. He was total gangster hip hop. None of this. Anyway, shows your feathers. They've got a peacock emoji. Where did you get the peacock emoji from? I want the peacock emoji. I want the peacock emoji. Do we have the peacock emoji? God almighty. First 20 minutes were crucial. Settle down mistakes. I think so. Do you not sleep in the spare room? Everyone has. Nope. No, I don't. Interesting that you thought that, Kev. You'll miss the second half anyway with that strong beer. No. I just might not remember the second half. It's maybe a better position to be in. I'll have some of that, I tell you. Don't piss the bed. Don't piss the bed. Jesus, what fucking age do you think I am? 3-1 Lask, 3-1 Celtic. Who let the Bauer out? Ho. Who let the Bauer out? Ho. If there's ever a comment to sober you up, there's no way I'm drinking those beers tonight. I'll be bluttered come the end of the fucking watch along. Absolutely ming it. Who are the peacocks? What the hell? Oh, the peacocks are coming. What the fuck? The mobile emoji's got peacocks everywhere. Oh man, right. If he scores tonight, it's a green peacock. You can't make that up, man. You can't make that up. Everybody's got a green peacock. Fucking beautiful. We need to enlarge that to as large as we can get it on mobile. We've got the green peacocks everywhere. Oh no, that's it. If he does score tonight, I want to see a screen full of green peacocks. There's going to be goals in the game. Benji Negrin. It's just everyone's just got peacocks now. Unbelievable. Bertie Peacock. He's now being called Bertie. Hopefully, Duran is hungry like the wolf tonight. Boom, doom. I am just going to go through all these. Casper, I want to be. I want to score a goal like you. And then just loads of peacocks. Just peacocks, 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 peacock number 9. Oh, God, this is going to be some laugh tonight. Uh, uh, Has ain't scoring tonight. Peacock. I worked for a guy called Drew Peacock. Peacocks are us. Jesus God. Come on, Baz, he's a peacock. Right, let's see if emojis. Let's see if we could find where's the peak. Ah! Yes, we have the peacocks. Yes, get in there. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's get that on standby. Let's get that on standby just in case Casper scores this evening. Anyway, let's see what Celtic breaking news is around tonight, just in case there was any updates. There's a couple of bits of transfer stuff. The team news tonight has been confirmed, obviously, as we see it. Celtic handed major Nico Seeger transfer boost as Chief hints at fire sale because they are desperado for cash. And it looks like that Celtic might get Nico Sugar this weekend. Is he the man? He's not. Let's talk about Nico Sugar for a minute because he's a holding midfield player. He's not the direct replacement for Arnie Engels, is he? He's definitely not the direct replacement for Arnie Engels. So he is a holding midfield player. He could play in the back line also. So if we do get in Nico Sugar, do we still go for another midfielder? Or do we just push Callum McGregor forward and do we hope that Benji Nigren keeps on playing the way that he does? But who gives us the pace in midfield? Recent claims that Celtic will be able to land a 22-year-old who can play in both midfield and right back for around about £3 million. So his price seems to have dropped since they are in the revamped Conference League in Europe. So that's a good bit of good news tonight. Sugar, he is sweet on Celtic, and then there's just loads of peacocks. The peacock emoji is now a thing. Yeah, it is that. It's just peacock. Swap the cats for peacocks. The new Celtic. Could you imagine? Have you seen peacocks? They're huge. I used to stay in Dunfermline and down the Glen, which was 2 minutes walk from my house. The peacocks ran riot, and they're massive. They're no wee birds. It's not like a chicken. They're fucking huge, man. I'd be sitting here and the peacock would be standing. And it'd be like, there, fucking getting pecked a bit. I'd be like, oh, don't even go down that road. We've seen somebody on telly with that before. That didn't go down too well. Anyway, fuck. Everyone's spamming peacocks. Up the dubs. Hail, hail, Vin Ob. And peas. And pea and... Yeah. Kev's got to take it to another level. As I was one person, isn't there? As I was one person in the chat that's just got to go down a weird route. And Kev, 420, you did that tonight. You took it to the level that nobody was expecting it to go down. You had to go down that emoji road. Anyway, RTE, the channel for the game tonight, 3-1. We're going for his usual score. Would be fine in a stew if it was me. Can I do that to peacocks? They're also a bunch of bams strutting about in those feathers. Anyway, right. I am going to have a bit of downtime before the watch along. The watch along does start. in around about 30 minutes or so. Have redeemed himself. Has he redeemed himself? Okay, if Casper scores, we post peacocks. If Duran scores, we post Awoo. That's the Doctor Who. The chat's just lost the plot. Is everybody on the bevy? I cannot drink 4 bottles of these. Imagine the state I'd be in if I drank 4 bottles of these. I don't know what the missus was thinking. She never looked at them, to be honest. She never looked at the she's, oh, shh, don't tell her it's 7.2. She'll be like, fucking, I'm hiding them for you, you maniac. um, the white doves who's flying them. Did actually check Bauer's defensive stats. He can play defensive midfield as well. Do your homework, says that. I just know that Celtic want him more as an attacking player, mate. And I'll go about what Celtic say. What's the difference between a peacock? For fuck's sake, peacock pie. Olives? Olives? Why the fuck have you got olives now? Right, anyway, I'm getting off this because you lot are absolutely bonkers. You're all over the place. And I'll see you on the watch along. The numbers are doing great. I could ride it out for another like half an hour or so, but you are all just peacock daft. What do you call a female peacock? Says Jim McClarty. We will wait on Jim's answer, and then I'll disappear off the channel. Hungry like the wolf band, Duran. The TARDIS, yep. Who's going to call Lask Buskers? I've got the council radio on. And he's not going to get back to us, is he? Is he getting back to us yet? I've not seen his comment. No, grandma. Anyway, right. I don't know why I don't know why I entertain yous. A hen and a hen, a peahen. Hi, welcome to the One Celtic Fans View. The chat, just ignore it. If you're reading that thing there, it's bonkers because they're all peacock daft. And if you want to have a fantastic evening of football, make sure to join me around about 10 minutes before kickoff when Celtic will start a game in the Champions League qualifiers. It's a game that we need to win, and we'll wait and see if Celtic can get into the Champions League on the console. I'm beginning to think you're on the console, mate. You've not even upgraded to that 50-50 nonsense. It's just pure console. Somebody needs to go and buy you some decent gear. Anyway, have a fantastic evening, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world. Wait, I've disappeared with why does Calmick always look like he's about to greet, or he already has? It's true, isn't it? He looks as if he's like. Anyway, right. I've got a couple of things that I need to do before the live this evening. Have an absolutely fantastic evening. If you're not watching the watch along, what's wrong with you? If you're at the game, have a fantastic time. You should be getting ready to get into the stadium just now because it's 40 minutes before kickoff. And if you want to beat the queues, get in and pay for some over. Anyway, I'll see you on the watch along. How do I stop this again?